everybody. TGIF. Happy Friday. Took a week off. Last Friday I did my stream. Guys, I was so freaking wiped out. I said the heck with it. I needed to sleep for a week. um, kind of my situation, I guess, physically. But anyway, uh, gonna start tonight off with some baseball. Um, yeah, this first winner, this first card I talked about previously, but I figured I'd show it to you guys while we're waiting on everybody to come in. That's the Ichiro and Otani-san. Shout out to Mike the card dude on that one. We'll put him up over here. My favorite card, I think, out of all. Probably not the most valuable, but my favorite nonetheless. And I want to talk a little bit about this other Otani here, because I've seen people selling this Otani, and I actually went and did some comps on it because I have multiple of the card anyway. So, the Cup card, which is a nice card, by the way. They say Series 1 doesn't have any nice cards. Well, this is proof that that's not true. 2019 Series 1, rather. Like if you got that in a foil or something, that'd be a nice card to have. But I see people charging a bit more than this card's actually worth. I wouldn't spend too much on it if I were you guys. And that kind of goes into my other baseball news that I have here. So let everybody kind of filter in here. I'm a little bit early tonight. Just wanted to make sure I got everything up and running. Getting all kinds of... What is up, Mike? Hey, brother, I'm sorry I missed your stream last week. I was just saying that I slept pretty much most of the week this week. So I do apologize, brother. I missed a lot this week. I was unconscious for about 65% of the week. Did you get your package, by the way, Mike? I know JT got his. He sent me... He completely forgot about the Cal Ripkins. Anyway, so I kind of surprised him with that. I hope he's doing well. What's going on, brother Mike? What's up tonight? I hope you got your package, man. I know that your son wanted those cards, so I know it was important for me to get them out. Oh, okay. All right, brother. All right, man. Right on. Yeah, I don't even know how late I'm going to go tonight. While you're here, right, since you're here for a limited time, kind of wanted to talk about the MLB stuff to get started. It's kind of got me worried. The whole lockout thing, they haven't had any progress on it, and now I'm kind of worried that I got all these modern cards. I'm not the only one here, but if there's a lockout, man, it's gonna be bad. It's not gonna be, and I don't see anybody talking about this. Like I don't see in the card community. I see people like that cover baseball talk about it, but as far as the card community goes, I haven't seen anybody bring this up, and a lot of those guys are trying to sell modern cards, so I can see why they'd want to bring it up. But yeah, it's a concern if they have a lockout or something. It's really going to drive, like, prices of cards go down before the modern stuff goes down before the season anyway. So, like, this is not going to help that at all. And I'm just kind of worried that I'm going to be stuck with a bunch of cards that won't really have any value at that point. Not that I'm really overly concerned about the value, but if I'm going to be purchasing cards, it's something that I believe I should keep in mind there. I don't know. You can let me know your thoughts about that, Mike, if you're still here. Yeah, I just it's a concern, so I might kind of slow down on what I purchase because, like I said, if there's no baseball, I mean it's really gonna. Well, and I don't blame you there, Mike. I don't blame you there at all, brother. That's it's probably a smart thing. I'm not saying that it's not. I'm not saying that I don't support the card community, but at the same time, I kind of want to give a PSA to just to put it out there, I guess that that maybe we ought to start thinking about that situation there because I still love PCing Otani and he's still my favorite player, but at the same time, like I can't like I'm on a budget, right? And I can't afford to lose a bunch of money either. So like, it's got to weigh, got to pick your poison. I guess is what I'm trying to say here. But yeah, I agree with the vintage stuff. The vintage stuff is awesome. I do have a little bit of vintage stuff. I sold my Kofax off, but you know, it's what it is. I mean, I like, and the thing is that it took steroids to like right now they're not testing for steroids or nothing like that. They're not even allowed. I was seeing one guy he was a major league player and he had a relative in the minors as a coach or something, and like over the holidays they weren't even or not over the holidays over time recently here they got together and had dinner, and they weren't even allowed to talk to each other like a family get together kind of thing. I guess because the whole situation, it's just crazy, and it kind of makes me sour about the whole MLB thing. Um, yeah, it just sours me on the in baseball in general right now. Luckily for me, I'm a variety channel. I've been pretty upfront about that. It's not a secret that I'm a variety channel. So whatever, I can do whatever. It doesn't matter to me. So, but I think I'm gonna lay off the cards for a bit. Just simply because, and I don't really look to pick up vintage either. I'm just well, if you're gonna buy modern cards, it'd be a good time to get into it, I guess. Some people could argue because the prices will be lower, and once baseball starts back up, if it ever does, you would think that it wouldn't leave that much money on the table. It doesn't make sense. Like both sides are gonna, willing to cut their foot off to spite their leg, basically, and not only that, but they're not considering the fans. And you guys know that I'm all about the fans, whatever you're talking about, whether it's baseball or horror movies or whatever you're talking about, right? Like I'm for empowering the fans, giving the fans a voice, and I don't feel that either side in the Major League Baseball thing is doing that. So that's just my take on that. Right, Mike. I agree with you, brother. I agree with you. My thing is more I'm on a budget, and I can't afford a whole lot anyway, so I kind of have to be careful in general anyway. But I mean, it just really scares me. Does it really for modern stuff? Like, I don't think the vintage stuff will be affected too much because those players are no longer active and whatnot. And I'm sure a lot of people will go to vintage. I'm sure they will because of it. I don't see us getting. I see this at the very earliest. I think we're going to start in June. That's just my opinion from what I've been hearing everybody talk about. And again, if they waste like a third of the season or whatever over this, it's really going to hurt. It's really going to hurt them. It's going to hurt them, and it's going to push people out of baseball. As far as fandom goes. Right. Yeah. Yeah, but Mike, it's kind of hard to find. Like, I don't have an LCS here or anything like that to get like those kinds of products. Unfortunately, I don't have anything near me where that's an option. I got Walmart, and 90% of the time I go out to Walmart, if I can get out there, they don't have anything out. Excuse me, out there either. So like, yeah, it's kind of tough for me. I can do stuff online or whatever, but like I don't know, I might just hang back on cards for a while, and just see what happens, right? Like I'm not saying I'm out of the game completely. I'm just sort of sitting back and looking at this panoramic kind of view. Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, I mean that would be. And I never was a bit much of a prospect hunter though, Mike. I never really was. Like I have the Jason Dominguez card. Marcus gave me that card. Um, that's the only reason I have that. His first Bowman on that. But outside of that, like even the prospects, I guess they're having minor. My understanding that they have minor league games, or I don't know if they're having minor league games or not. But either way, my point is it's damaging to baseball. And the last time in '94, as Mike probably remembers, that strike, it took Sammy Sosa and Mark McGuire to shoot half a country worth of steroids to make baseball relevant again. And that's kind of where we're headed. Because, like I said, because of this whole lockout thing, they're not even drug testing players right now. So we're setting up for it again, and I don't know, man. Just the whole thing kind of leaves a sour taste in my mouth, and I'm just going to sort of sit back and just sort of watch and see what happens. I can't imagine that they would let this cause loss of part of the season, but I mean, it is what it is. Uh, they might. I don't know. Over money, they might. It doesn't look like they've been making progress on it, but they have till Monday, I believe. So I'm just going to hang back until Monday, and I think we'll figure out where we're at there as far as baseball goes. And like I said, at some point I might jump back in, but like for now, I'm just going to sort of sit back and just sort of a holding pattern for me when it comes to baseball and baseball cards because it just scares me. It does. It scares me that they're willing to smear everything, or they aren't even thinking about us as fans. Like I don't really believe they are in this whole arbitration thing, but that's just my opinion on the baseball thing. You guys are free to give me hey, welcome Naomi. They are welcome to semi mod. Yeah, I agree. And like these Kenny Loftons that I got from you, and again, that's a player I like. I did look up some stats because I was in Boomsling's stream. It was last week, I think, and he was flipping me crap about the Kenny Lofton thing, and so I went and yeah, that's true. It'd be a good time to buy. It would be a good buy. It just wouldn't be a good time to sell. Um, but the point I'm trying to make here is that I was looking up Kenny Lofton's stats, and keep in mind Kenny Lofton was clean. He didn't use steroids or anything like that. And he is kind of a borderline Hall of Famer, what they call a borderline Hall of Famer statistics wise. He had a WAR of like 60 something. He almost had 3,000 hits in his career, 300 batting average. He had 6 All-Star games, 4 Gold Gloves, been to multiple World Series, but he did it all clean, and I think that ought to double his stats just for the simple fact that in the steroid era, right, that he did that clean, and I think that should, my opinion is that should be the criteria for the Hall of Fame. I feel, but again, that's just my opinion. Yeah, he should have been. Yeah, exactly, Mike. Exactly. And I found out that he also played for the Yankees. He did play one season for the Yankees. I texted my Marcus. You guys know Marcus. Anyway, I texted him. I was like, dude, did you know Kenny Lofton played for the Yankees? He only played like 83 games, but we were kind of talking about it and laughing about it because I was looking up his stats. And yeah, definitely consideration worthy, if not Hall of Fame worthy, because he did it clean. He did it clean. So anyway, that's my MOB kind of thing. I just wanted to go on about because I had seen nobody in the card community talking about it, and so I figured I'd mention it. And again, I get it. A lot of these guys sell modern cards, so maybe it benefits them not to talk about it. But oh, that's nice. Yeah, actually, Arizona's my home state, Mike. So like Kenny Lofton played basketball for my home state on top of everything. So like, yeah. I've got a lot of biases towards Kenny Lofton there, and again when I was growing up, like I had a friend of mine, and his favorite player was Juan Gonzalez, and my favorite player was Kenny Lofton. So I think I got the better end of that deal, and I'm just gonna leave that there. I mean, not that I'm against Juan Gonzalez, but again, he was part of the whole PED thing, and that I don't know. That whole thing's a sticky issue in and of itself. Like what side of the fence you fall on steroid use and whatnot. I think it gives people an extra advantage. I do, and they should have had some kind of consistent rule for it. Like whether it's allowed, whether it's not allowed. That kind of thing. I don't really believe they did back then, really, or they didn't enforce it at the very least. So anyway, that's the MOB thing. You guys are free to leave your thoughts about that. And again, I apologize for the week off. I needed it. I slept all week. So now, moving on to horror movies. So going forward, like I've literally, guys, literally, I'm being honest here. I have literally accomplished everything in the horror genre and field that I ever wanted to accomplish, with the exception of a couple things. And I mentioned that in the last live stream I posted. By the way, if anybody asks, well, where's your live streams you were supposed to do last week? I did them. I just never published them. If anybody wants me to publish them, I'll freely do that. I don't mind. I just I wasn't at my best, and that's why I didn't publish them. I wasn't. I don't feel like I wasn't happy with them. I'll put it that way. Like Friday, I didn't. I was like falling asleep when I was started last Friday's stream. Like I was literally falling asleep, and I was like, guys, I just can't even do it. You know, yeah, that was where I was at there. So anyway, going forward in horror, like I told, like I'm kind of wasting my time with any anything Kane Hodder related or any of the lower guys on that rungs of that ladder. I know you guys want to see me have the best on here, and that's kind of where I'm going to for here. I'm going to reach out, put some feelers out there, and see if I can't. Oh yeah, yeah, Frank Thomas. That is awesome. Yes, I was a big Hurt fan too. Definitely a Frank Thomas fan. Um, there's a I don't know if you've seen it, Mike, but there's a interview with Kenny Lofton on YouTube. I'll have to find it and send you the link for it. But it's really cool. It's a story about Frank Thomas and Kenny Lofton, right? Frank Thomas played first base, right? So Kenny Lofton would get a single or walk or whatever, and he'd get on first base. Now, Frank Thomas knows that if Kenny gets a jump on him, there's no way he's going to throw him out before he steals second. So what Frank would do, he'd be like, "Hey, Kenny, just go ahead and take second." He's like, "What do you mean?" He's like, "Just go ahead and take second. I'll let you take it," because he didn't want to look bad by not throwing the ball and having an error and having it go in center field or whatever. He just would give Kenny second base. So that's kind of a funny story that Kenny would told in that interview. I'll have to find a link for it and send it to you. I thought it was pretty funny. Like you never imagined that. Yeah, yeah. You mentioned Frank Thomas and got me all distracted with that. But yeah, I'll have to send you that. It's an awesome interview. Anyway, so going ahead with forward with horror. I'm gonna be looking at, like, I want to get Sean on here. I'm gonna try to get Robert on here. I don't know if Robert does interviews or that. I went to his website and checked, but like I see he does events and stuff like that, but I don't know if like interviews or whatever like so. But I would definitely do it. I would set it up. I've got my Discord set up. Well, not completely, but like I've got it Discord made and whatever in case like somebody wants to come on or what. Excuse me or whatever. Like I have Mike the Card Dude on. Imagine me having Mike the Card Dude on. You just tell stories, Mike. I just be like, hey, you got the floor. Tell stories. But anyway, no, where we could trade stories or whatever. But I would like to have more guests on. Kind of collab with people a little bit. I don't know, just throwing it out there. And you guys could do it with your channel too if you had a Discord. I know Mike said he couldn't figure Discord out. There is a lot to it. Like you got to make a room for everything, and I mean, whatever. I'll figure that out. I have people that know what they're doing that can tell me what to do, and I can do some research on it or whatever. But I would like to start having guests on. As for my schedule, like I don't know what I'm gonna do with that. Like I want to do like, and here's another thing, like the mail days thing. Like man, that's part of what's killing me. Here's the mail days, and that's not even a money thing. It's I have a hard time getting to the post office pretty much. Yeah, well, all you got to do, Mike, is you have a Discord account, right, Mike? Like if you have an account, like you could just give me your name, your Discord name, your ID, and I can add you to my Discord. Like I can just type your name in and add you to my Discord. So you don't have to have your own like you wouldn't have to run everything. You could just jump in and I could, put you in make a guest room, right? For guests for the show, and then that's where all the guests would go because that's the guest room. So okay, well, crap. Well, that was an idea. Anyway, The thing is, well, fuck, Mike, I'd give you my damn phone number. You can just call in. I'd put you on speakerphone and shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I don't care. You ain't got to have a Discord, brother. I'm just saying, like, I'd like to do an interview with you because you're an interesting guy. Mike the card. I'll try it. I'll type it in. I'll type it in, Mike, and see if that comes up with anything. But yeah, I would like to definitely do that because like I got so many questions about Mike the Card Dude. I have a lot of questions on that. I think a lot of people would love to see that too. But anyway, it'd be something in the future for us to think about. I would like to have guests on, and like I said, I'd love to get Sean on, and I've put those feelers out there. Sean, yeah, has got a lot going on. He's taking a break right now, and I'm kind of trying to give him space to kind of recover after everything, and that's understandable, you know. Uh, so, but that is something I want to do in the future. And again, another cool thing about Discord is we could watch movies on there. So I could put a movie on and we could watch a horror movie together. I think that would and have voice chat if you wanted, and we would sit there and make bad jokes about horror movies. Bogarts, what up? No, it's all good, brother. It's all good. Yeah, I will check it out though, Mike. I'll see if I can add you. If nothing else, man, I'd have you call me. I'd just be like, "Here's my phone number, dude. Call me." Like I don't give my phone number out to very many people, but Mike, I would. But yeah, welcome into the chat, Bogarts. What's up, brother? How you doing tonight? Hope everybody's night's going well. So that's kind of my plan. Moving forward is like having guests and whatnot. I don't know about like content horror wise. Like I don't know if you guys want me to review movies or talk about what my favorite movies are or whatever. Hey, no way, Bogarts. No way. I'm not gonna dox myself in chat. Now come on now. What do you think I am, a noob? You think I'm a noob on here? No, I'm just joking. Post my phone number in chat. Every person on the internet calling me at all hours of the day and night. I've seen how that goes. But I would if Mike didn't want to deal with Discord and I wanted to have him on for an interview, I would shoot him my number and wouldn't think much of it because he's like a brother. I mean, I don't mean that metaphorically. I mean, he's literally like a brother. It's like Mike's the older brother I never had, you know. But not very many people knew that, Mike, that Kenny Lofton played basketball. He was actually a basketball. He was highly recruited point guard, actually, and like the Indians almost didn't take a chance on him because they're like, why do we got a basketball player? Yeah, you are, Mike. You are exactly that. You are. This is a good thing. This is an after dark. That's why I love after dark streams because we can just sort of let our hair down, and we don't have to worry about it. But yeah, definitely, brother. You definitely are that. I don't know. I think lately my life's been kicking me in the nuts enough for everybody. But like I said, I don't know my schedule right now because like I know I can't do this. Like I can't do a YouTube video every single day. There's no way I can. My body will handle it. Again, mailing stuff out and stuff has been tough for me. It's really been a hard time getting to the post office and whatnot. Like the post office is clear the frick on the other side of town, right? And in order to get there, like if I walk there, I might make it, I might not, and by the time I get back, I'm not doing nothing for like 5 6 days afterwards. So like I've got to weigh my options on that. So I don't know. I might do like mail days for like my regular videos or whatever, and then just do the after dark thing, and I'd be okay with that. Like that would be a good schedule for me for right now. I got a lot of other stuff outside of YouTube and the internet going on that coming up here that I have to focus on too. Uh, Disability stuff. It's yuck. I don't really want to talk about it, but it's going to require my attention. Basically, I'm going to yell at a disability judge. It's what it's going to come down to. Either somebody can have a bad day at the office or they can surrender. I mean, that's the options I'm going to give them there. Um, so anyway, yeah, I got that to focus on. So I'm kind of going to scale my schedule back a little bit. I think I might still do stuff on books and stuff. I know a lot of you guys don't like read like I do. I haven't really read the past week either, but I've been sleeping. Um, anyway, so I might talk about books. If you guys want me to talk about comic books or whatever, I can do that. Um, yeah, for the horror stuff, if you guys want me to talk about movies, like what my favorite movies are, or anything like that. Have you guys seen the new Texas Chainsaw Massacre? If you guys have Netflix, check that out. That was a pretty cool. That was a pretty cool little movie there. Tom Clancy. Yeah, I remember Hunt for Red October. I read that book. Oh, oh, really? Oh, wow. Okay. Well, I look forward to that, Mike. I definitely look forward to that. I know, like sometimes it's hard. Like I'll shoot a video not thinking, hey, this is might be an emotional. But then again, sometimes I have shot videos where I know, okay, this is gonna be an emotional thing for me. Like it just depends. Like talking about my dad's flag, that that was a. I really should have put that in my video sooner, guys. I'm sorry. I was worried the cat was gonna destroy it. This is the reason I didn't really bring it out. What's up, hobbyist? Welcome to the stream, brother. Welcome to the stream. Anyway, yeah. So if you guys want me to do a segment like on After Dark talking about horror movies or whatever, I can do that. Uh, like I said, it's going to take some time to get some feelers out there and find out if I can get people to come on to talk to me or whatever. And I would like to do that for you guys. Absolutely, I would. Not just for you guys. I would just like to do it too. But in the future, I guarantee that's going to happen at some point. If it doesn't, it won't be for lack of me trying. How about that? Oh, by the way, Mike, before you leave, I started off with this one. That is my favorite card out of that entire stack of Otanis. I know it's not the most expensive one, but that's a nice. I love that card. It's got both of my favorite players on it. Then the horrors start moving in. I sleep with one prostitute during the war. She never lets me forget about. Uh, I'm never gonna forget that joke. Every time you say horrors, I'm gonna think of that joke. No, I did not drop my number. Bogarts, that's fake news, brother. Fake news. I did not do that. I did not do that. That was not me. I said I'd give Mike my phone number if he wanted to call in and be a guest, if he didn't want to deal with Discord. That's actually what was said. But Bogart's in the chat trying to hashtag fake news. uh, I shouldn't have even brought my phone number up. I should have just kept my mouth shut. You guys are lucky my phone works at all. Like it's cheap. My phone is so cheap and barely works. Like I said, I was texting Marcus the other day, and like he messaged me, and I had to download an app just to message him back and stuff. So I was like, what the hell? But I'm glad I got a way to stay in touch with him because I kind of left Facebook for a while. Um, Again, it was just too much. Like I don't want to mod somebody, admin somebody's fucking horror group and do YouTube. Like it's just too much. I don't. This isn't a full time job for me. This is a hobby, and I'm trying to not make my hobby my job because that kind of it takes the fun out of it for me. Yeah. Bogarts is going to come in every stream. Sam, did you drop your phone number in chat tonight? I can see that happening. I can see this being a thing. Swami, Sam can see the future here on this. But yeah, my battery on my phone's like I think it's on its last legs to be honest with you, and I don't see myself going out and spending a whole bunch on a brand new cell phone. It's not going to happen. Thing is, you can go on a website, right? And if you know who their phone carrier is, some websites will let you text a phone number from your tablet or laptop or whatever. I've done that before. Everybody's trying to guess my phone number in chat. Like that should be a giveaway thing. If you can guess my phone number, I'll give you a Babe Ruth rookie card. No, I'm just joking. Oh boy. What have I done this time? What have I done this time, guys? But no, I would like to make a Discord. Finish making my Discord. I mean, like I said, I took last week off. I was so freaking wiped out on Friday. Oh my gosh. How many chances do we get to guess? I don't know. That'd be a good question, obvious. I was just joking, but if you got a Babe Ruth rookie card, please let me know. An actual one, not a reprint. 800. 1-800 After Dark. I like that, Bogarts. I like that. Like, if there was a way I could make that my phone number on here, I would. That would be awesome. But yeah, I figured I'd do at least an After Dark tonight. I was gonna kind of one of my video ideas. The reason I was looking up the Kenny Lofton stuff, I was gonna make a kind of a video response to Boomslang because he was giving me crap about the Kenny Lofton thing. Pizza. Yeah, no, I've got the stupid notifications going. Universal Pizza Hut phone number. Oh boy, that I did not know that. I had a friend that used to work at Pizza Hut, so he probably would have known that. The guy, the basketball cards that I was trying to sell, I don't know where they went right offhand, but I got those from. Oh, here they are. I got those from my friend that works at Pizza Hut's sister, and I've known her for years too. Anyway, here's the basketball cards. I know you guys have already seen them, but anyway, probably have them front-wise. But anyway, she had hip surgery the other day, so I hope she's all right. I haven't really gotten a chance to ask if she's okay or not. So, you know, that can be a tricky thing. So that's why I was trying to sell her cards for her. I went over, it was a couple weeks back, I went over and got them, and I was sitting there. She had a little cardboard box sitting there, and I was just sorting cards. That's what I love to do. Oh, wow. I didn't know you could become a millionaire working at Pizza Hut, Bogarts. I don't know anybody, like, it may be in a bigger town than us. I know the Pizza Hut here is, like, I don't know. It's kind of weird. It's not a very big town. It's not somewhere where I don't even think that Pizza Hut makes $1 million in a year, to be honest with you. I'm just going to be completely 100 with you guys on that. I don't think the Pizza Hut and the Hardee's combined here make that much money. I call Hardee's Hardleys now because every time I go buy it, there's hardly anybody ever there. So I call it Hardleys. Anyway, I don't think they make that much money in a year here. I'm just going to put that out there. I live in South 40 in the middle of, basically a little podunk town. It's not like a big city or anything. We don't have an LCS here. We used to have a game store here. No, hobbyist. It doesn't matter what time I go by Hardleys. There's never anybody there. The only car that's ever there is an employee. I don't know. Like, whoever owns that must be paying out of pocket to keep it open, is the only thing I can figure. Maybe I'll go by it and I'll take, on a nice day, and I'll take my tablet and I'll take a picture of the parking lot for you guys. Oh, that's okay. Well, that makes sense. Yeah, I guess if you bought stock in them, yeah, but yeah, I could see that. I could see that. Because like most of McDonald's and Pizza Hut and all that, they're all they are is like you get a building, you pay so much for a licensing fee to use their logo, right? And that's how that works. I wish people would stop doing that. Yeah, right, Mike. Well, that's not a bad thing. I'm not saying it's a bad thing, Mike. No, I haven't eaten Pizza Hut in quite a while since my friend stopped working there. Because my friend used to deliver pizzas for like 20 years here. That's what he does, or did anyway. And yeah, he They kind of did him dirty a little bit, I think. But anyway, that's not my story to tell. I've gotten off topic here. I was talking about horror movies, and somehow we got onto pizza. Pizza Hut. Papa John's is better. I don't think we have a Papa John's here. I know we got a Fast Freddy's Pizza, kind of a local place here, but I've heard their pizza is no good. We got a few Mexican restaurants here and some Chinese restaurants. I'm not big on. I'll eat it once in a while, but yeah, we don't have a Papa John's here. They wanted to bring an Applebee's here, but the city council said no because the city council sucks. It's a very how do I want to put it? It's kind of a cliquish kind of place here. It is. It's a tourist trap. Here's what it is. It's just a tourist trap. We have the sprint car races here. In fact, I'm right next to the damn racetrack. So during the summer, if I stream on a weekend, you won't be able to hear me because it'll be so loud. So like if I don't stream on the weekends in the summertime, that's why. Like Friday nights at this time, it ain't gonna happen during summer. I'm gonna have to change to a different time. Yeah, it is expensive at Applebee's. Like, and that's another thing. I don't eat out that much, guys. To be honest with you, I don't eat out very often at all. I'd rather eat at home. Like I know that nobody's spitting in my food, but it reminds me of a funny dad story. Anyway, that's something I could do. Is I can do a stream sometime and tell you guys funny dad stories, like the I'm a little teapot. I once knew a guy. I'll tell you this one. I once knew a guy. His name was Jerry. Okay, and he used to actually work at the White House back in the Nixon administration. Well, anyway, he had he'd make out this budget. I'm gonna budget. He was on disability or whatever, and he'd make out his budget, right? And he'd always, he'd try to quit smoking cigarettes and that, and he'd run out of money or whatever, and he'd come over and he'd always be bumming cigarettes, right? So what happened was like one time because like they kept I don't know how it was they figured out that like they could get him to do stuff for cigarettes, right? Like they could make him do tricks for cigarettes. So they said they give him a pack of cigarettes. You gotta keep in mind Jerry. He's about 6'4" or whatever. He's kind of tall, lanky, gangly kind of guy. All right, brother. All right, brother. All right, cool. Well, I'll be on for a while, I guess. Anyway, so they figured out they could get Jerry for cigarettes. Dad and Polly did. And so what they did is said for a pack of cigarettes, I want you to sing "I'm a Little Teapot." So Jerry stands up and does the whole thing from beginning to end. Oh man, we laughed. We laughed so hard. Oh, good times, good times. I remember one time he also locked himself out of his apartment, so I had to climb up onto the roof of the apartment buildings to open his window and unlock his door for him. That was another fun time. I got paid for doing stuff like that for vets when I was a kid. Yep. Later, Mike. Yep. Anyway, that was a funny story I thought I had for you guys. Just memories I have. I get to talking about this stuff and it reminds me of it. But yeah, as far as like my schedule goes, I want to keep doing the Friday after darks, and if I have any mail for mail days during the week, I'll do that. Unless somebody has it, wants me to talk about something else. Like I don't know. I could talk about or I could just have random chat. Yeah, I mean that's kind of the idea of it. Actually, is just to talk about whatever, just to give you guys a place to go to hang out for a while on Friday night. I have nothing better to do with my night on Friday night. I'd be sitting here watching movies or whatever, but I'd rather be on here talking to you guys about cards or whatever horror movies. And then the horrors start moving in. David Spade says, "I like her idea." I don't know. You guys ever watch Tommy Boy? Good stuff. Good stuff. Too bad we lost Chris Farley. That's too bad. We always lose the good ones, guys. We always lose the good ones. But yeah, after dark random chat, that's what it is. Hell, that's me. My entire YouTube channel is me turning my tablet on and just rambling on about stuff. Right? Yeah, I do too, Bogarts, and that's my thing right now with cards. I don't, you guys weren't here when I started talking about it, but the MLB thing and the lockout thing. What are you guys' thoughts on that? Like, I'm almost scared to buy modern cards right now. Really, to be honest with you, because they're going to take a hit. They are going to take a hit from this. This is not good. Like, I wouldn't drop a bunch of money on it. That is that fair for me to say, guys? I wouldn't go dropping a large amount of money on cards right now. And that's easy to do, as Bogarts probably knows. Yeah, yeah, cards are gonna. Yeah, well, modern cards will. I think like established players and like Mike was talking about, like prospects and stuff, maybe all right. Yeah, but other than that, I wouldn't do it. I just and I don't see anybody else in the card community talking about this. I watch other channels that are baseball oriented, like that talk about it, and of course because they're a baseball channel. But like, I don't see anybody in the card community won't mention this, and I kind of wonder why. Like nobody's talking about the lockout. Like in the card community, I mean, have you guys seen anybody in the card community? Tell me if I'm wrong about this, but I haven't seen anybody's videos address it. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So isn't that kind of let me ask you guys this. Don't you kind of find that kind of shady? Like we're not going to talk about it because we want you to give us our money? Okay, well you have. Okay, hobbyist, you have. You must know people I don't, hobbyist, but just the circle I'm in, all right? I haven't seen anybody bring this up. And again, like Bogart says, well, that's going to cost them money on the breaks. Well, okay. This is why I wanted to be a variety channel because I didn't want to be pigeonholed into just cards, you know. I want to be able to do other stuff because the market changes, right? Like that's what the whole topic of we're talking about is. And I just don't want to, you know, be forced into okay, I can't do cards now. What am I going to do? You know. So I thought about this before I made my channel. Is my point. I actually put, and I've always been open that I'm a variety channel, even though I got my start in cards. You know, and I'm not going to leave them forever or anything. I'm just right now. I'm going to take a break because I don't feel good about the whole thing. Oh, they weren't breakers. Yeah. Well, I mean, that makes sense. If you're a breaker, you don't want to mention this. You don't want anybody thinking about anything to do with the lockout because a lot of those, and I'm not saying everybody does this, but a lot of the bigger breakers, I think they have a vested interest in it. I'll put it that way. And I'm not trying to throw shade. I'm just, you know, I'm being honest. You'll get justice on my stream, guys. That's one thing about me. You will get justice. I will speak my heart. Anyway, I'm not saying everybody's on that tip, but I think there you have a vested there's a vested interest there. There's a reason that not a lot in the card community are talking about it, and I think that's kind of messed up. I think that should transparency is important. Is what I'm trying to get at here. I think people should be transparent about things, and if you're going to be a breaker or whatever on here, be honest with your audience. You know, don't hide stuff from your audience. That again, that's just my thoughts. You guys are free to have whatever opinion you want, but that's just my thoughts on it. And that's why I don't really do breaks. I don't really buy because a lot of them, again, they charge way more than I for what they're charging for. Most of them are charging for a spot. I could go out and save up and go out and buy my own hobby box. You know, it doesn't make much sense to me to do breaks like that. And that's just again, that's a personal preference thing. Um, Everybody's free to do whatever they want, but as for me, I just don't see the practicality of it unless it's a product you really can't find and you really want to go for your favorite player or team, whatever. Fine, as a one-time thing or whatever, but to do it as on a regular basis, no, I won't even do it on my channel. Like I don't do breaks on my channel like that. I'll buy a blaster box and I'll open it for you guys just for fun, but I'm not going to be like, yeah, $5 a spot. You know, if you really want a card I pulled, just tell me. I might fucking send it to you, you know, if I can. Right. No, I can see doing it for fun. Like, and that's the thing, Bogart. It's like, I agree with you. I can see doing it for fun, right? But to make it a business model, that's what I'm talking about. To say this is now a business model for a channel, not my channel, but any channel. I don't know. I don't know. I kind of feel like baseball cards started. I remember back in 2020, I went out to Walmart and I was looking for cards, right? And I see these kids, and these kids are like 8, 9 years old, and they are standing in front of the card section, which is empty, with the saddest look you have ever seen on a human kid's face, right? And my heart literally broke in half because I'm like, we got a bunch of people that break cards on the internet buying up all the cards so the kids that they're aimed at can't buy them. It'd be like if I went and bought all the Legos out at Walmart, right? Just to sell them on eBay or whatever. I don't know. What have we become as a hobby in some ways? I'm not saying it's all bad. I'm just throwing my thoughts out there with it. I kind of think that you're a 9 year old boy. Yeah, exactly, hobbyist. Like, I can see breaking, doing breaks or whatever if you want to, sure, but like not at the expense. Like you're burning the candle at both ends at that point. And I think that the baseball lockout thing ultimately might solve that, guys. I really do think that we'll see less because there's not money in it now. And so now there's not money in it, people won't do it anymore. So maybe in the long term, that's a good thing. I guess I never thought about that. Thank you, hobbyist, for bringing that point up to me. Uh, Sucks as a baseball fan, though. As a baseball fan, I don't like to see baseball the owners and players go at it like that. It's ridiculous. It's two kids fighting over a candy bar at that point with the owners and players. But I've just been I've been waiting. This whole time I've been like, okay, they're going to come to an agreement. They do this every time, and now I'm starting to wonder. Yeah, exactly, hobbyist. Exactly. If they're then this happened back in '94, you probably already know that, hobbyist. Again, I'm just ramble on, but uh, yeah, the '94 it took steroids to bring baseball back, and right now, no players are being drug tested right now. So if the season does start late, now we got to throw everything into question. Like, are they clean? Are they using? I don't know. It's the whole thing's a mess, and it gives me a very bad taste in my mouth as far as baseball goes. Like, it's just not a good look. Like they should go in, they should sit down, and not come out until they got some kind of agreement. Because this is their livelihoods. Both of them, the players and the owners. Like the players don't play, the owners don't make no money, the players don't make no money. This is not hard. This is self-explanatory, guys. I just don't get it. I don't. Like they're all acting like a bunch of children. And you say, Sam, but you helped free Jason, and the Jason lawsuit's over. Well, I can't fix everything, guys, and the baseball thing is just it's above my pay grade here. Neither of them need money though. You got a point there, obvious. Like they could probably afford to miss a few, but again, back in '94, that what was it? Chipper Jones took a job as a radio analyst and stuff because of the strike and that. So like these guys were, they were doing regular jobs because they needed the money. Like if you make millions of dollars a year and you are used to a certain way of living, right? You live in a big giant house and you got vehicles with insurance on them and all these expenses, and all of a sudden you stop getting income. It adds up quick. It really does. So I can see both sides of that. I'm not saying you're wrong, hobbyist. I'm just saying there's things to consider here. The owners damn sure don't need money. I'll agree with that. I don't know about the players. Like I said, it's the cost of living is expensive. You guys don't need me to tell you this. It costs a lot to live, but if you're used to living a certain kind of way, it's a lot harder. What's up, Parker Card Breaks? What's up, brother? Welcome, welcome. AAA, yeah, yeah. Well, see, and then maybe that might be a thing because, like, if the players strike, they could bring in, AAA players, and that's another ball of wax there. So, like, I don't know how you guys feel about that, but yeah, welcome to the stream, Parker. I'm just rambling on about baseball and about the lockout and how it makes me very, very nervous because I got a lot of modern cards, and they might be kindling before it's all said and done with. I hope not, but at the same time, if it got, the breaker problem solved, and actually some kid might actually be able to go buy a pack of baseball cards, that would be, I guess it would even out, right? Like those two things would even out, I think. I don't know. Who knows what may happen? I could be off base on it. I'm not trying to predict the future. I'm just trying to look at it and be like, okay, what could possibly, how can this go? Which way does this go? Because it is a business online nowadays with cards and whatnot. Like everybody's focused on the players and the owners' money, but there's a lot of money within the baseball card market, right? Like that's what I'm kind of pointing at and saying, look, I mean, I don't know. It's whatever. To me, it's whatever. It's a hobby, but I'm not trying to be on here and break boxes or whatever. Unless people wanted me to, or whatever. But I wouldn't do it for, I never make your hobby your job. That's my philosophy in life, and this is my hobby. I do this because I love to do it. And the same thing with the horror movie stuff. I do it because, see, when I was a kid, I don't know, you guys might not have heard this story that are in here now. When I was a kid, I knew a guy who had a box of old baseball cards, and he'd give me some of these cards because I collected cards. And I would basically sell old baseball cards from the 50s, 60s, and 70s. And then I would take that money and I would eat at my dad's, have money for groceries and stuff. And I could rent movies or video games or whatever. So in my head, all these things are all, revolve around the same thing here. So I look at it differently than most people probably do. Or maybe I don't. Because, like, I know people overseas that are like, Sam, what do baseball cards have to do with, horror movies? And I'm like, well, there is a lot of crossover. You wouldn't think there would be, but there is a lot of crossover. A lot of us guys this age, we probably did, you guys probably watched horror movies and collected baseball cards when you guys were kids, too. So, but I've had people ask me that. Right, right. No, I get that, Parker. I'm not like I wasn't trying to throw shade at you or anything. I was talking about more like the bigger channels, like the people that go on there and break $20,000 boxes of cards or whatever. I'm not talking about us here. I'm not talking about our end of the spectrum as far as the cards go. I'm just talking about the bigger channels that have it as a business model, right? Like that's what I'm talking about. Sorry, I had to clarify that. I didn't want anybody think that I was throwing shade at anybody, but because I'm not really trying to. It makes me sad because like that's the point I was making, Parker, is because like it, the kids can't find cards. Like little kids, that's why I want to give back to the card community because like I know kids that are collectors and I want to get stuff into their hands because they're really who it's for, right? Right. Yeah, Chucky is a good one. You know what? The life lessons, Bogart. You guys want to hear a life lesson that I learned from Chucky, from the original Chucky? Never buy a children's doll from a sketchy guy in an alleyway. That's a hashtag. Give me a hashtag life lessons right there. That's a life lesson. Right. No, it's cool, Parker. I get it. I've done card sales on here too, but I'm not trying to make money. I'm just trying to get everybody together and talk or whatever. If I don't sell anything, it's no big deal, right? It's whatever. I'm talking about channels that use it as a business model. I don't. I have mixed feelings about the ethics of that business model. Is what I'm saying. But yeah, I don't sell much on here either. It's whatever it is. It's not a big deal. If I have something that somebody wants and they want to buy it, I'll work with them. It's not like I wouldn't. To me, it's about getting the right card to the right person. That's kind of what I try to do. I want to get the right card to the person that's going to appreciate it, whatever the cost of it is. It's about the beauty, love of the hobby. Love your hobby, guys. But anyway, back to the Chucky thing. Yeah, life lessons. Never buy a children's doll from a sketchy guy in an alleyway because it could be possessed by the soul of a serial killer. Okay, just throwing that out there. Hashtag life lessons. Since you brought up Chucky, I thought that was funny when I noticed it. I watched it during October. I went went back and watched the first Chucky. Ah, sorry guys, when I get going, I start talking on here. Like I take my meds. I took my meds before I started, and so my mouth gets dry. So, got to keep myself hydrated. That's a good quality H2O. Got a Waterboy reference for you guys there. But yeah, I seen you was on earlier, Parker. If I would have stopped in, but like I said, I had this, I had my own live stream to worry about. So I do apologize, but like I'm not in the market to buy anything right now anyway. Like it's not like I would have been able to help. Right, Parker. I get it, brother. I get it. Guys, do you want to see my bookcase? Do you want to see? Do you want to see what a mess looks like? You really want to see what a mess? Like I thought about cleaning it out and organizing stuff, but I think I'll wait for the apocalypse to start before that happens because I won't. I'm just putting it off. Yeah, I can show you guys. I got everybody. I got guys. Now I tell you guys that when you guys ever sent me as a gift, I've kept. Not only that, I keep like there's Mike the Card Dude's last package thing from me. I keep. That's not. That's that. I keep every envelope, everything that anybody sends me, every note with it, every letter. Like I treasure this stuff. I keep all my envelopes from stuff that people sent me. There's your evidence. Like I will not like all the stuff that people have sent me, it's in my PC, and unless like I'm going to be kicked out on the streets homeless and I have no other choice but to sell it, I might. But like whatever people send me, I keep because it means something to me. It like means a lot to me. So I keep all that stuff. And yeah, yeah, and Parker, that's not a well, I get your point, Bogarts. I do PC, but I don't have an LCS here. Like I should open my own fucking LCS at this point, but then I don't want to pay the taxes and deal with the licensing and all that other stuff. I could just sell stuff online if I wanted to make. I've got an eBay account, but then again, got all the fees and the rules, and they've changed all the rules. And I just got a email from PayPal the other day saying they've changed their terms and agreements. So you can do that, Bogarts. That's what I should do. That's not a bad idea, brother. The hospitals will take your baseball cards like they will. Is it worth selling on eBay? I don't know. They will. Like if I went to I don't know if they would do that here locally or not. I could call them and ask them, I guess. But I would do that. Like I've got a whole long box up there stuffed with nothing but base cards, right? And I need to get them out of there so I can clean some of this shit up. But that would be something I would do. I would absolutely do that, right? That's awesome, Bogarts. I really like that. That's a great idea. Yeah, I'm glad you guys pointed that out to me. I've always thought that, I've also thought like, it's kind of morbid to think of, but we're all gonna die someday, right? I'm like, what's all my stuff? What's gonna happen to it when I die? Because if I in Iowa, right, where I live, if you don't have like a written out will or whatever, the state just takes your stuff, and I would rather set this stuff on fire than give it to the state. Not that I'm going to. I'm just saying hypothetically, if you get put a gun to my head, I wouldn't want the state to have any of this. I don't think the state's earned it for one, but that's a different story. Children's hospitals will. Okay, okay. I know that Des Moines has a. I think there's a children's hospital in Des Moines. I believe there is. I don't think there's one here. Again, I live in this little town, and we have a hospital. It's more like a band-aid stand, I guess, but I wouldn't even. I don't know. Like last time I went to the hospital here, guys, I had a biopsy done on me, and I had some stitches in, right? So I go out to the hospital to get there's only like 3 or 4 stitches. It wasn't that bad. And I went to go get the stitches taken out, and they made this big issue out of it. And I looked at the guy, and I'm like, dude, you give me those fucking scissors. I'll cut these damn things out. I've had stitches before. It's no big deal. I'll cut them out myself. I don't care. And so he finally, okay, I'll cut him out. He's giving me a problem about stitches. I'm like, give me them scissors. I'll do that shit. I've had stitches in my head, my knee, my hands. Like, I've had stitches all over my damn self. You're not going to scare me with stitches, dude. And yeah, I've tried to shut my notifications off on YouTube and it won't let me. I don't know why it won't let me. So I do apologize for that. Hashtag blame YouTube. There you go. Hashtag blame YouTube. So I don't know. That's where I'm at with my whole schedule and everything. I kind of want to, like I said, do mail days during the week, do my Friday thing. I might make a video here and there, but yeah, I don't know. Like, I don't know what you guys want it just to be random stuff on Friday, or would you rather me talk about a specific thing? I don't know. Because I still have a passion for horror movies, and despite all the, man, I tell you guys, you think it's bad on the in the card community on certain things where we have clashes, but it gets downright nasty about the horror scene. I'm telling you. Right on, Bogarts. That's awesome. See, I don't really have kids to pass this on to. I'll just put it that way to you. I try not to get too deep into my personal life on here. It's I don't have anyone that would care to pass them on to. I'll put it that way. So I don't know what I'll do with all my stuff. Have it sent to somebody, like you said, some kids at a hospital or something. Uh, Hellraiser. I like the first one. Yeah, the second one's pretty good too. Doug Bradley. I'm a real big fan of Doug Bradley, who played Pinhead. Candyman. I haven't seen the new one yet. The OG Candyman was awesome though. I love that movie. I haven't seen the new one. Have you guys seen the new Texas Chainsaw Massacre? That's a good one to watch on Netflix if you have Netflix, or I don't know whether it's probably on other platforms too. But I watched it on Netflix, so it is worth a watch. No, the new one, Bogarts. There's a new one out. You didn't know that? Oh, okay. When do you stream, Parker? Like I said, I've been asleep for the past week, guys. So if I haven't made it to your stream, that's why. Like I was unconscious for like a week. Like last Friday, I tried to start a live stream, and I was like, man, I can't even do it. My body was just saying no. Like I have to pace myself, guys. Unfortunately, I have to pace myself right now. Anyway, you've seen them all. You've seen the new one too, then, right, Bogarts? I know that. Yeah, I don't have any. Yeah, here. Ooh, we'll move this out. I know that Adam Marcus, who also did Secret Santa and Jason Goes to Hell, actually did. I think it was Texas Chainsaw 3D. I believe is the one he did. Yes. Okay. Did you like the new one, Bogarts? Did you like? I thought the new one was all right. It had the kills were awesome. We'll put it that way. Yeah, I don't know. Like Bogart, you get me started on the cards, the baseball card groups on Facebook. I don't know, man. Yeah, yeah. You just got to keep at it, Parker. I know it sucks. Like you just got to keep at it, man. Like yeah, I know I took a week off, but like just got to keep at it, man. Like I don't get a whole lot of views all the time either, but I appreciate everybody that shows up here. Like I do truly. And I truly am sorry. I would have stopped by your stream earlier, Parker, but like I said, I had this to do. So, like, my schedule, I don't have things like I did the mock up schedule video for you guys because I thought it was funny. A professional YouTuber got to have a schedule, but there's no way I could keep a full schedule on here. There's absolutely no way right now I can do that. Yeah, exactly, Bogarts. But yeah, I definitely make it a point to show up and support you, Parker. I will. I promise, brother. Like I said, I just had to take a week off because, like, yeah, you guys ever get to that point with it? Like Bogarts mentioned earlier, like you just get burned out. Like you just need a break, right? That's kind of where I was on Friday last week. I was like, man, I just need to shut this off and just sleep for like 12 hours, you know? And that's what I did most of the week is I slept, you know, outside of, you know, the regular stuff I have to do. Like I even put doing laundry off this week, and that's not a very common thing for me to do. I feel bad all the time, but like it's been bad lately. Like okay, our weather here went from 50 degrees to 0 degrees in like less than 24 hours. That on my body is not good. Like that's what's really put me down. Like the past week was the weather, and so that's kind of why I've been off for the week. I needed a break, man. I just sometimes I need to take a break. But yeah, it's tough, man. It's definitely tough. No, I will make it. I will make it a point, Parker. I will show up into your live stream. When do you do your live streams, Parker? Everybody sub Parker up. If I don't know if you guys are sub to Parker or not, but sub him up definitely. Go check him out. That's another reason I do these guys, so you guys can get to know each other and talk to each other, and you know you can help a brother out, man. He's part of the card community. Gotta do better. I gotta do better. You know, I wish I wasn't in constant pain and on medication. It would be a lot easier, but just random. That's part of it. Like Parker is random kind of. You know what I'm saying? You got to kind of set at least a semi schedule. Like I'm not on a rigid schedule, but like if I don't do anything else on here, I want to do a stream on Friday night. If I make not a single video all week, I at least want to make the Friday night. You know, put yourself on that. Sales on Tuesdays. Okay, what time? What time? What time do you have a set time? Again, that's another thing. Like, okay, so like here, I'll give you guys a tip. Right, here's how the YouTube algorithm works. Right, if you do your videos randomly, the algorithm notices that. Right, so if you do your videos the same time or your lives or whatever they are, like it'll pick up on that too. So like it's just routine. Okay, 6 p.m. Central. All right, count me in, brother. Tuesday. I don't know if I'll be able to buy anything because I'm kind of setting back on cards, but I will definitely show up. It's not that I don't like looking at cards because I do. And who knows, I might see something I'm like, ah, I gotta have that, you know. But you never know what might catch your eye on here. You just never know. That's the fun part about it is that you never know what somebody's gonna be like. Oh, I have to have that card, you know, and it's always cool because like that's what I'm here to do. Who do I PC? I PC these guys right here. Bam, Otani and Ichiro, and oh well, I'll move this up here. And here's another guy I PC. Was talking about earlier, Kenny Lofton, and I kind of half-heartedly PC you Darvish. I got a couple of his rookie cards, and here I'll show you. I got one up here. Yep, I'll show you this you Darvish. This is one Mike the card dude sent me, and it's a beautiful card. The orange prism, numbered out of 60. Bam. So yeah, those are my main PCs really, and it's kind of crazy because I never thought I'd have as many PC cards as I do. And that's kind of another thing that goes into my feeling on cards is like I don't know, I don't feel the need to own every single card in existence. So like I'm happy with I'm content with what I have, I guess. Yeah, yeah, thanks, brother. I thought it was a pretty nice orange card too. Yeah, it's a beautiful card. I do have a couple of his rookie cards too, but okay. Yeah, I will do Bogarts. Will do. Just don't ask me for my phone number. I will, Bogarts. I promise. Yeah, yeah. Those. Oh, you mean the? Okay, here. I'll show you that, Bogarts. That's something I wanted to show you. I've got it up here too. Okay. Yep, there it is. So we was talking about the '93 tops. So there's the ones you're talking about, Bogarts. The '93 tops, Lofton. So this is. I don't know if you can see. It's got the gold on it. I don't know some of those. I don't know if there was a subset in '92 or not. That is '92 tops. Kenny Lofton, and that's he's in his Astros uniform. So that's his '92 tops rookie right there. That's his '92 tops rookie. And I also have. This is a cool one. This was one that was Mike was talking about. There's Kenny Lofton, and he actually played in basketball, Arizona State, I believe, and he was a point guard, starting point guard in 1989, setting school records in steals in a season and a career. So he was a hell of a basketball player. Yeah, the Rookie Cup. Yep, that's the one. Yep. Yep. But that was his. See, kind of it's kind of weird with Kenny Lofton, right? Because like that was his '92. Now here, this one threw me off too, because I've got this one too, and this is. Let me see here. Hold on. I think it's 89. Let's say 90, 89, 90 Bowman, something like that. Oh, I appreciate that, Bogarts. I appreciate it. Yeah, that's his prospect card from Bowman. So like that's not I don't know if they count that as a true rookie or not. It's more like a prospect card. You see on the back it's maybe have it right side up. And I've had that one since actually before I made my YouTube channel. I did find when I went through my binders. You guys want to see what I found in my binders? I did some more searching in my binders and I found some cards. Maybe you guys will like these. I'll put these out there for you guys. I'll put these ones out there. Oop. There we go. All right. So, well, here, this is the last time the live stream that I didn't post. I found a. I mean, I did the stream. I just didn't publish it. There's the Vladdy Rookie Cup card. And again, these are modern cards, so I guess I just spent 20 minutes telling you guys not to fucking deal with the modern cards, but whatever. And there's a Tatis Rookie Cup card. I still think they're nice cards, and I like the players, so, whatever. And this is one I found, and I've looked this up on eBay, and I can't believe it goes for what it goes for on eBay. Though this one I'd probably let go for cheaper because it's a bit OC. But there's the Wander Franco that everybody's chasing this year. Everybody's chasing the Wander. Well, I've got his card. It's off-centered left or right, so... But whatever, it's a Wander Franco rookie card. The number one prospect, whatever. Same thing. I found that in my binder. And, of course, he's not in the chat tonight, but shout out to Racing Collects. Got a Nate Pearson, a number one prospect card. I'm sure that they'd love that card. And the Vladdy, both. And here's a card. Now, I told you guys about the green parallels for 2019 Gypsy Queen. But in the mega boxes, they had purple parallels. And I just so happened to have a Juan Soto purple parallel. Bam! Love that card. And I pulled that one out of my binder. So I found some more cards in my binders. Oh! Jeff Sharis and collects! Jeff, what's up, brother? I had to shout you out as soon as he got here. That was perfect timing, guys. Only time in my life I've ever had perfect timing was just now. I was today years old. I'll show you what I was shouting you out for in case you missed it. That was the number one prospect Nate Pearson card. Found that in my cool. Well, thanks for stopping by, brother. Yeah. Yeah, it was perfect timing. It's like me and Jeff are connected on a spiritual level. Like I can just tell when he's going to show up. Yeah, that's. I seen that, Nate, and I thought of you guys. That's something I got to do is get your guys' packages mailed out. It is. It's what's been killing me on that is the cost of shipping. Like, oh my god, shipping out just to shipping to Canada. Like I had to tell Abigail, I'm like, I can't afford to ship to the UK because it would cost me more than what I'm sending you, right? Like, like she thinks I'm making it up. I don't know. It's expensive. I don't know if it is on where all you guys are, but like that's what's been killing me on getting your guys' packages out is having the money to do it. Yes, I know. Bogart's. If Jeff wants my phone number, Jeff can ask me, and I'll give him a phone number to him. I will do that. Okay, I will do that, brother. I will do that. Hey, tell the boys I said hi. I know that you're at their hockey game. I hope that they stomp their Rudy Poo candy asses at whoever they're playing. So, much love to you, Jeff. Thanks for stopping by. I'm glad that you stopped by. That was weird. I say Jeff's name and he shows up. Catch you later, brother. Uh, I'm psychic with Jeff. I don't know if I should be worried about that or not. I might need to tell my therapist. I'm like, hey, I got it. I'm concerned. Anyway. Ooh. Ugh. All right. All right. Set all these aside. I got my cards mixed up, guys. Sorry. Give me 1 second here. I like this one too. That's a nice Lofton right there. That's another nice Lofton. 93 rookie team. All rookie team. No, 92. Wait. Yeah, 92. I can't see these damn cards. Like that was my problem with the last year's Topps flagship was that I couldn't read the damn names on them. That was my problem with the whole thing. It's like Topps was trolling us people with bad eyesight. Like I got a detached retina in my right eye, so I can't see shit out of that. But anywho, it's all right. Did Parker leave us? I didn't see Parker say goodbye. Maybe he didn't. I don't know. Anyway, put these back over here. Yeah, and I always have this. I don't know if you guys have noticed this in my videos or not, but I always got "Don't Talk to Robots" up in there. You guys probably already know who he is. He sent me a. It was a funny story, but he sent me a package, so I know that they collect Chris Bryant over there. And at some point, I'd like to send him some Chris Bryants because I have some sweet Chris Bryants laying around. I actually have a advanced stats Chris Bryant card, so I thought that was pretty cool. Okay, I was great watching the Cubs win the World Series. Back to the Future predicted that, by the way. You guys did not know that. Back to the Future predicted the Cubs would win the World Series. Who'd have thought that back in the day when they made that movie, right? Like, everybody thought that. I remember seeing that, like, yeah, the Cubs are going to win the World Series. Yeah, right. Here we are. Now, they're probably not going to this year, if there is a season, I mean, hypothetically. I hope you have a season. I really do. It's really starting to bum me out a little bit about it. Don't want to get too Debbie Downer about it, but, man, I just can't imagine a season with no baseball. No, I didn't. I did not see that. I do know, Bogarts, that Ian Happ and Nico Horner have a podcast, and I've actually watched Ian Happ open cards with people with his teammates on YouTube. It was pretty cool. They were looking for their baseball card, right? Like, and they were opening packs or whatever. It was cool. Really cool guys. Really cool. But I would like to see that Chris Bryant though. That would be great. Like he's with the Giants now. Like I don't know. Like I don't know if they're gonna keep him there or what they're gonna do with him. This whole free agency thing. Bum Luck, what's up, brother? Hold on. We got to get Bum Luck a wrench up in here. Whoops. I'm a professional bum. I'll get this. I have to pick my tablet up just to get this to work. What the frick? Well, it doesn't want to give bum luck a wrench. Did I actually... I hit the wrong thing? What did I do wrong here? Okay. There we go. Bam! YouTube didn't want to give you a wrench, brother. Yeah. Oh, that's awesome, Bogarts. Yes, yes, I'm a professional YouTuber. Yeah. What's up, Bumlock? Oh Lord. That was the whole joke when I figured out how to mod somebody. And well, it's this touch screen on here. Sometimes it works and sometimes it's I don't know, it's weird. And all of a sudden it got real bright too. I don't understand that. I'm not trustworthy. Well, it's really, guys. Here's the reason I mod everybody in here. It's so you guys can sub to each other and help, just sort of help each other out. That's really the reason I do it. And you guys can nuke the bots in here if you want. That's really the reasons I do it. And I'm only modding people that I know, like you guys, right? I'm not just adding anybody that comes in here. So, like most of the people that come to my streams know me, so that's why I do it. I've got plenty of wrenches, is what I'm saying here. It doesn't hurt to have wrenches. Yeah, you guys probably are, most are probably already subbed to each other, but it's just in case. Well, there you go, Bumluck. Friday night, you never know, man. I've had those. You guys ever have those Friday nights where, like the movie on Friday? I've had those before. I've actually had those kinds of Friday nights. Like your life is never, it's like a life changing Friday night. I've had those. I've actually freaking had a life changing Friday night before. It's happened. It was actually just as crazy as the movie Friday. Actually, believe it or not. I've been there. There's not very many places I haven't been or seen, as far as life goes. I mean, I did do a lot of traveling around when I was younger. I'd like to do some more at some point, but I don't know if that's going to happen or not. But if I ever do, there's some people I'd like to go see. Oh my God, Bogarts. Hey, what's up, Jason VT? Welcome, welcome, brother. Long time no see. Long time no see. How are you doing, man? I haven't seen Jason around in a while. Yeah, Bumluck's already got my address, so. Good, good. Good to hear, good to hear. I'm glad I'm glad I decided to do a stream tonight. Everybody's showing up. Got legends in the chat tonight. Bumluck, we got Bogarts in here, we got Jason in here. He's got everybody up in here. Friday nights are popping, guys. But anyway, so drinking beer, enjoying the chat. I'm drinking some good quality H2O. See, I take meds before I do my stream. Brandon, what's up, brother? Brandon, another legend in the chat. You guys are killing it tonight. Don't forget to give me that thumbs up. The first time I seen your name, Brandon, it freaked me out. Like my brain had a synapses misfire in it. And then I seen somebody call you Brandon, and I'm like, oh my God, that's Brandon spelled backwards. What the hell is wrong with me? I'm delusional, guys. Happy Friday, Brandon. Happy Friday. TGIF, guys. Hashtag TGIF. We're just hanging out, just the guys tonight. Hashtag guys only. Uh oh. We got Catherine who says hello, ladies. I just was saying when there's guys in here now. We get hello, ladies. Oh, it's terrible. Catherine Dewey. I'm not sure. Do I know you? Guys and gals night. Yes, there we go. I don't really, not a lot of females watch my videos, to be honest with you guys. Well, of course, there's Abigail, but she's indisposed tonight. Chemical interactions. So we won't have her around tonight. But, oh, okay. Yeah, yeah, damn, you can do that, Brand, Bumluck. You can definitely be my hype man, brother. You can definitely do that. We was just talking about Frank Thomas earlier. Me and Mike the Card Dude was. So I know you're a Frank Thomas fan, but you're a White Sox fan. So there's a guy that made the Hall of Fame, Frank Thomas. I already hit it. Yes, I know you did, Bogarts. I know you did. I was saying it to the people that were joining. Okay, I'm trying to keep up here. The hobbyist is back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Oh, this is Mike. Mike, you. Oh, okay. Okay. Mike, you got me. You got me. You got me. Well, we thought, you see, we thought, but you got us. Frank Thomas is the GOAT. Yeah, I was a Frank Thomas fan too. Yeah, it's kind of funny. People are still on here trying to find the Frank Thomas no name on front. Guys, do you realize how much money I spent back in 1990 looking for that damn card? I don't think you guys realize how much money I spent on that. Yeah, he is. Frank's a great guy. King Griffey, he's also very. Yeah, I mean, yep. Yeah, Mike, you're not even on your main account. So you should have to hit the like button too. But Bumluck's got a point there. Oh yeah, so did I. So did I, hobbyist. Back when I was a kid, I remember when 91 Upper Deck was out, right? And there was a gas station like not far from where I was living at the time, C-Mart. It's not there any longer. But I would go there and when I had money, and I would get two things. I would get granola bars, and I got granola bars, and I got as many packs of 91 Upper Deck as I could find. Well, that's cool. Griffey and Frank were both great players. Great player, but kind of okay. Math isn't that. Tell him. Tell him, bum luck. No, I'm just joking. You can't be doing that. Yeah, I probably did have the entire set as a kid, hobbyist. I probably did hand collate that entire set. And my gosh, it takes me back. Like at some point, I don't know what a box of 91 Upper Deck or 90 Upper Deck or any of those cost nowadays, but I would damn sure get a box of them. I damn sure would. The Norm Mcdonald fiasco. You must be missing out on that. What do you mean, Brandon? What was the Norm Mcdonald fiasco? Well, I think that happens a lot. Like, you got to remember, guys, these are athletes, right? And like, so there's a lot of testosterone going there, right? Like, it's just the way it was. Like, things get heated sometimes. Oh, at the ESPYS. Oh, okay. So that wasn't even a on the playing field kind of thing then. I'll have to look into that. I will. I have to check that out because I didn't catch that. I know there's a documentary I watched about Griffey on here. He seemed like a really cool guy. Yeah, it could be just because it was a documentary. I don't know. I know one guy that I watched a documentary on here was the Dennis Eckersley. And you want to talk about a guy that would rub people the wrong way, but like because he'd celebrate, like he'd strike somebody out and he'd let you know, he'd point at you and let you know I struck you out. You know, people didn't like that. Oh, okay, I get what you mean, Brandon. Yeah, I get what you mean. And there are people that are like that. They can't take a joke. No, don't not here, but I'm just saying in sports though. Yeah, Albert Bell, man, you want to talk about an aggressive guy? Like, yeah, you guys have probably seen that one where the one where he gets hit by the pitch, the pitcher hits him with the ball, and he didn't want to take his base. He's like, he's not taking first base. I love that. Albert Bell was great. He's like, no, I'm gonna hit this ball. You get back out there and pitch it. You know, I'm not taking first. Could you imagine nowadays somebody doing that, getting hit by a pitch and just refusing to take first base? Just like, hell no, I ain't doing that. Though I could imagine though, if you got hit by a major league pitch, that would probably hurt and probably piss you off a good amount. I imagine that would be kind of pissing you off. At least I'm trying to put myself in that position here. But yeah, that was a great one. Yeah, Bell was awesome. Yeah, yeah, I've seen. Man, there's been some collisions at home plate. That's another thing. Like being a catcher. Oof. See Pete Rose coming around like that one where Pete Rose comes and hits the catcher. I think it was the All Star game that happened in. And Pete Rose, he like runs the catcher over in the fucking All Star game, right? Like that's savage. Like nowadays, again, they don't even like. I've heard this about the NFL Pro Bowl. Like they don't even want to have it anymore because it's almost like they're playing half speed, right? Yeah, exactly, exactly. Hell, back in Ty Cobb's day and stuff, like he'd go in cleats first. He'd go in with his cleats sticking straight at you. If you're still standing there, you're eating some cleats, you know. Yeah, it's not like that as much anymore. Yeah, yeah, they were bum luck. They absolutely were. Though Bell, like he was like one of those players, like he was hard to control. I mean, from like a management standpoint, like if you're the manager, like I remember stories about Bell like throwing things through walls and shit. There was no control in the guy. Like he'd just turn around and walk off, you know? Yeah, exactly, Brandon. Yeah. Yeah, I know, exactly. Like but you gotta well, on the other side of the NFL thing, like they're like, who wants to get injured playing in the Pro Bowl, right? Like, so I can see that point too. Like, you got all this money writing on a contract, you don't want to injure yourself. I just don't see and I don't see having the Pro Bowl at the end of the season either. Maybe they should do it like in the middle of the season, like baseball does, so it kind of showcase their talent, right? Like that would make more sense to me. I don't know. It's just I watch videos about this and they talk about all this kind of stuff, but I think it should be like in the half midpoint of the football season. Then you have the Pro Bowl, right? And everybody votes on it, and they do it then. What's up, oddball? Welcome to the stream, brother. I did not know. Happy Friday, brother. I did not know that I had already gave you a wrench. Oddball's so damn good. He comes into my chat. He's already got a wrench, guys. What the hell? Did I wrench you? I just don't remember it. What's up, brother? What's up? Happy Friday, oddball. Ah, okay, yeah. And there's another guy that a lot of people are controversial about, Manny Machado. Like some people love him, some people hate him. It's just one of those things. Um, Dang, everybody showed up tonight, guys. I'm blown away. I'm absolutely blown away by the support that you guys have shown tonight. I appreciate it every single bit. I needed that week off. Yes, yes, I completely forgot. Oddball's time traveling. Oddball, you're coming from the future where I've already you got the wrench and you came back to the past to show up here on Friday. I got it. It makes perfect sense now. Yeah, it makes perfect sense. I don't really remember giving Oddball a wrench. I really don't. Of course, then again, I take my meds before I do this, so I'm already. Yeah, it is. It is, Brandon. it is like here's the thing. I don't know, and that's another reason I took a week off because I knew I wasn't at my best. I don't ever want to come on here and think that I'm half-assing anything or something. Like I just doesn't sit right with me. So if I know I'm not at my best, I just take some time off, because I don't want to phone shit in. I want to when it's Friday night, I want to come on here and I want to kick ass for however long, and then I'm good. Truth. But yeah, that's the whole thing with the Pro Bowl and that is that like if it, like I don't care who voted me in. If I'm gonna go out there, I'm gonna play. How did he get that? Yes, oddball. How did you get the DeLorean up to that speed? Is what we need to know. Oddball was one of the first guys that I met on here. Great guy, great guy. I love his channel. I don't get over there enough because I've like if I could watch like if I had 18 TVs, I'd watch everybody's channel all the freaking time. Tolerable, yeah. Well, again, they're trying to protect themselves. I can see that, but I don't. I just wouldn't want to go out there and feel like I was playing half speed. I don't know how to half-ass anything. I don't. If I think that I'm going to half-ass something, I probably ain't going to do it. Like that's just me. I'm not saying anybody else can or not, but it's just my personal take on it. Like I couldn't do sports now because I know I can't physically. So yeah, I've seen pros versus Joes, puppy bowl. Yeah. Yep. Always full speed forward, man. Always. It's giving her. The way I was raised is if you didn't piss yourself, shit yourself, bleed, and sweat, possibly all four of those things at the same time, it means you didn't try hard enough. That just means you didn't try hard enough. You need to try harder next time. That's how I was raised. You guys probably, maybe you'll agree with that or not, but that's what I was raised to be, and that carried over into my adulthood, and it kind of backfired on me in a way too. So, um, thought waves, oddball. Yes, oddball is coming from the future. He is future wrench. I seriously don't remember giving oddball a wrench. I must be taking too many meds or something. Especially after midterm test. Yeah. Yeah, that was it too. It was always had to be do the absolute best that I could